Visual approach runway 11, Kabul, normal operation. To fly the visual approach for runway 11 we will initially load on the FMC the RNAV procedure for runway 29. Anytime the LNAV is used to execute a procedure, no modifications are allowed, except for cold weather corrections. To execute the procedure, the ANP must not exceed the RNP of 0.3. This information can be checked on the legs page. VSD can be used to assist the pilot to monitor the path and to anticipate the next altitude restriction.
Kabul approach, Alpha Bravo Charlie request descent.
Alpha Bravo Charlie, descent to the altitude of 12,500 feet. You are clear for the RNAV procedure runway 29. Report visual with the runway.
Descend to the altitude of 12,500 feet. Clear for the RNAV procedure runway 29. Alpha Bravo Charlie.
12,500 feet set. Retard, MCP speed. Arm.
Checked. We are clear for the RNAV approach. The ANP now is 0.06.
Roger. MCP speed, altitude acquire. Altitude hold. Turning left to intercept final. (10,600 feet set).
Checked.
FMC speed, VNAV path.
When established on course, set the MCP according to the next altitude restriction. Select VNAV and verify that VNAV path is engaged. Observe that the aircraft starts the descent over position FAMIG. Cross-track deviation should be limited to half the navigation accuracy of the procedure. During the approach, monitor the navigation performance scale. It gives a more direct reading of the ANP against the RNP. The closer the ANP is to the RNP, less margin is available for cross-track deviations. If the ANP is equal to the RNP, there is no margin for cross-track errors. If the ANP exceeds the RNP, the indication will change to amber after a few seconds to alert the crew. In this case, discontinue the approach or execute a go-around. This does not rule out the option for the commander to continue the approach if he considers this to be the safest alternative.
(9,600 feet set).
Checked.
9,600 feet is the final approach fix altitude, and it was already set because the next two waypoints are separated for a very short distance. For this approach, IMC mode is selected on the head-up display, and the glide slope is set to 3.5 according to the paper. At approximately 2 miles from the final approach fix, set the minimums on the MCP and configure the aircraft.
7,800 feet set.
Checked.
Gear down. Flaps 15. Speed intervention. Flaps 15 speed set.
Checked.
We are approaching 10,000 feet. Configure the bleeds.
Isolation valve closed. Engine bleed 1 off. APU bleed on. Engine bleed 2 off.
Checked.
Checking the final fix at 9,600 feet. The ANP is 0.06.
Checked.
At minimums, if the runway is not in sight, the go-around procedure for runway 29 must be followed. After passing Ural, if the runway is in sight, select and execute the RNAV procedure for runway 11.
2,500.
If the aircraft has Route 2 capability, it can be used to do it.
Runway in sight. Execute RNAV runway 11.
Executed. Kabul approach. Alpha Bravo Charlie runway in sight.
Alpha Bravo Charlie, you are clear for the visual approach runway 11. In case of go around, proceed to the VOR climbing to flight level 180 and intercept outbound radial 194. Call the tower now, have a nice landing.
The RNAV visual procedure for runway 11 is a customized company procedure. During the communications with the ATC it must be referred just as a visual approach for runway 11. It may be flown with RNAV engaged, but the pilots must always maintain visual separation with the terrain. In case of go-around, as there is no published procedure, a go-around procedure should be liaised with the ATC.
Kabul Tower, Alpha Bravo Charlie maintaining 7,800 feet. Visual approach runway 11.
Alpha Bravo Charlie, continue the visual approach runway 11, wind 100 at 10 knots, QNH 1005. Report turning base.
Roger.
7,600 feet set.
Checked.
VS. Altitude acquire. Altitude hold. Flight level 180 set for the go-around.
Checked.
RNAV can be used all the way until intercepting the final course. Before disengaging the autopilot, vertical speed can be used to adjust the path. Brief the intentions in case of terrain caution or warning.
Flaps 30. Approach speed set.
Checked.
Landing checklist.
Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
30. Green light.
Landing checklist completed.
VS.
Alpha Bravo Charlie base leg.
Alpha Bravo Charlie, clear to land runway 11.
Clear to land runway 11. Alpha Bravo Charlie.
Auto throttle disengaged. Autopilot disengaged. Reset the FTs.
1000. Configured.
Checked.
$500. Stabilized.
Checked.
$16 knots.